Hey guys, it's Greg with Apple Explained, and today we're going to take a look at these ESR True Wireless Earbuds. They're going for $59.99 on Amazon in black or white, and we'll be taking a look at the black model. Now, I'm a huge fan of Apple's AirPods, but when I'm in a noisy environment like the gym, I want in-ear headphones that isolate my music from outside noise. So I was looking around for completely wireless in-ear headphones and found these earbuds from a company called ESR. They were actually generous enough to sponsor this video so I could spend time giving you guys a detailed look at the experience these earbuds deliver. So when you order these things, they show up in this sleek black box. On the front, you'll find the ESR company name and a little pop of color at the top there. There isn't anything printed on the sides of the box, and the back side features some additional information about the product, like its model number and battery capacity, which is 400 milliamp hours. You can also find ESR's contact information here in case you have any trouble using the product. So the box is sealed by two pieces of tape on either side, which I've already broken, and the lid lifts off the same way as most Apple products. Now once we're inside, we're greeted by a quick start guide that's made from a nice frosted paper stock and helps us begin using these earbuds as quickly as possible. Now there's also a more detailed user manual that's included, and we'll get to that in a minute. So right off the bat, we're presented with the wireless earbuds themselves, along with their charging case and 3 sizes of soft silicone ear tips. I like how ESR chose to package the earbuds independent of their charging case, since it gives us instant access to the product we purchased. Now before we look at these earbuds and their charging case in detail, let's see what else is in the box. So after removing this foam insert, we find what almost seems like a hidden compartment that contains a lot of helpful extras, like the detailed user manual I mentioned earlier, an extra set of silicone ear tips in case you lose one of the others, a quality control certificate, a power cable which charges the case, and a small fiber carrying pouch. As for the earbuds themselves, they have a very sleek and attractive design, but the left earbud has certain capabilities that the right does not. That's why ESR calls the left one the master earbud and the right one the partner earbud. So the master earbud has a microphone that you'll use for calls, and it's the only earbud that'll play audio during a call, so don't be surprised when the right earbud goes silent. ESR said the reason for this is because audio from a phone call is in mono rather than stereo, although AirPods don't have this issue, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But both earbuds have a large multifunction button on the outside that does a whole lot of things like controlling music and answering calls, but like most third-party earbuds, one thing it doesn't do is activate Siri. Something else you'll find on these earbuds is a built-in LED indicator that flashes blue and green while pairing and shines a solid green while charging inside their case. And you'll know the earbuds are fully charged when their LED light turns off. You can also see the electronic contacts on the other side of the earbuds, and those automatically connect with 2 charging pins when dropped in their case. And I want to mention that just like AirPods, these earbuds cannot be charged individually, so don't lose the case or else your earbuds will become useless. Now the last thing I want to point out on these earbuds are the symbols they use to distinguish between left and right. The left earbud is marked with a black L inside a white shape, while the right earbud is marked with a white R inside of a black shape. This color contrast really helped me figure out the correct earbud orientation without becoming frustrated. I should also mention that the symbols are located on the outside of each earbud, which means they won't begin to fade like they did on my AirPods, since they won't come into contact with your skin. Now let's take a look at the charging case. It has a smooth aluminum finish with plastic caps on the top and bottom, along with a narrow opening here that allows you to actually monitor the earbuds LED lights so you know when they're fully charged. On top we have a mini USB charging port and the usual regulatory approvals on the back. Now this is the first time I've seen a pair of wireless earbuds use a cylindrical case, but I actually like the design for a few reasons. It fits really comfortably in my pocket since there isn't any edges to jab into my thigh like what usually happens with rectangular cases. I also like how it sits upright on my desk, and I think the way it opens is pretty cool. So around the top of the case we can find 2 little finger scoops that we'll use to grip the top and slide it out. It's a very smooth action that feels satisfying and quite solid, which came as a surprise considering the affordable price of these things. Now taking the earbuds out of their case is pretty effortless, especially compared to the first time I tried taking the AirPods out of their case. And just like the AirPods, this charging case holds the earbuds in magnetically, which makes the experience of inserting and removing them very easy and satisfying. So I mentioned the mini USB port on top, but there's also a hidden LED that appears when the case is charging and disappears once it's fully charged. Now let's go through the process of setting up these earbuds and pairing them with a device. When you open the box for the first time, the earbuds may not have much power, so the first thing you'll want to do is put them inside the case and give them some time to charge up. I have an iPhone 7 here, but these are Bluetooth earbuds, which means they're compatible with any Bluetooth enabled device. So once the earbuds have some power, go ahead and take them out of the case. Once removed, they'll automatically pair with each other and enter Bluetooth pairing mode to be discovered by a device. At this point, you should see ESR T1 appear in your Bluetooth settings, and tapping it will connect the earbuds. This setup process is unbelievably simple considering we're dealing with two separate earbuds that have to keep in sync with each other as well as stay connected to a device. I've had to set up similar Bluetooth earphones that have about 5 different steps just to synchronize the left and right earbud correctly, so I really appreciate how automated and straightforward the process is with these. Now putting them in your ears is pretty easy, although I put them in upside down the first time I tried. Just keep in mind that the body of the earbud should be pointing up towards the top of your head, and after a couple of twists, the earpiece should fit in nice and snug. Now both earbuds are fitted with a medium-sized silicone ear tip by default, but you should experiment with the other ear tips that are included since a smaller or larger size might feel more comfortable in your ear. So now that we've paired these things with our device and got them nice and comfortable in our ears, it's time to play some music and hear how they sound. I'm going to hold these earbuds as close to the microphone as possible and blast some music, but keep in mind that these are in-ear headphones, so this audio clip won't do it much justice at all. So that clip may not have sounded like much, but these earbuds deliver some impressive sound for their size and price point. Their sound quality is much better than AirPods, and the noise isolation is a game changer. I really hope Apple makes in-ear AirPods because it's hard to go back to them after getting used to noise isolating earbuds like these. If you're not sure what noise isolating means, it's basically what happens when you wear earplugs. Earbuds with noise isolation are designed to create a seal in your ear canal that prevents outside noise from leaking into your ear and drowning out your music. So when I'm wearing these ESR earbuds at the gym, I can hear the lows and highs of every song crystal clear since the noisy environment isn't overtaking my music. Now I didn't experience any interruptions or intermittent disconnections with these earbuds, and that's probably because they're equipped with the latest Bluetooth 4.2 technology, which also gives it a connection range of about 32 feet without barriers. And battery life hasn't been an issue for me so far, since I've been using them for an hour or two at a time before putting them back in their case. Now these do get 2.5 hours of battery life per charge, and the case itself supplies 3 additional recharges to the earbuds. So playing high quality sound isolating music is definitely something these earbuds do well, but they fall a little short when it comes to phone calls. And part of the reason is because of what I mentioned earlier about call audio only playing through the left earbud. At first I thought my right earbud was disconnected or something, but it says in the manual that all calls will be heard in the left earphone only. And yeah, that's kind of a bummer since it's a bit harder to hear the person on the other end, but what makes matters worse is that the microphone is so far from your mouth that it doesn't pick up your voice clearly. And that's probably because of its pill-shaped design, since it doesn't have a stem pointed at your mouth like the AirPods. When I tested this for myself, I was told my voice sounded distant and quiet on the other end. So is it possible to use these earbuds for phone calls? Yes, it's definitely doable, but the experience is lacking, especially when compared to how great music playback is on these earbuds. Now I think it's important to take a step back and put these earbuds in perspective. These things are unbelievably affordable at $60, which is over 2.5 times cheaper than the $159 AirPods. And if you compare both of these products, you'll get an idea of how much value the ESR earbuds offer. They have better sound quality than AirPods, they offer noise isolation, they have a similar magnetic charging case that may not provide the same battery life as the AirPods, but it has more than enough power for the average user. And while it does have some weak points like call quality, it can easily be overlooked because of its affordable price and great performance in other areas. If you want to check out these ESR True Wireless earbuds yourself, just click the link in the description and that'll take you to Amazon. So that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and review of the ESR True Wireless earbuds. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.